Hi, Carol. Hello, 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 Miss Pamela. I'm so very glad you could join us today. Oh boy, it's been a day. It's been so long since I've done a live that I forgot so many things. So you guys are going to have to bear with me. I'm a little out of practice for these. All right, so when you pop in here, just let me know that you can hear me and say hello and where you're from, and welcome everybody as they pop in. All right. Okay, we're going to get started. Hey, 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 it's Shel from Stamp with Shel. Tonight we're going to be doing some mystery stamping. And for those of you who want to stamp along, I posted all the bits and pieces earlier today. And for those who don't want to stamp along, that's fine too. You just make some comments and watch, and hopefully you'll gain a little bit of inspiration. Today I am using products from the new annual catalog, and I'm going to show you these products that I'm going to be using. On page 79 I am using the He's the Man suite, and I want to bring in the designer series paper from this suite just for a quick minute. Just bear with me here. I don't know whether you guys realize this or not. There are 2 full sheets of these fabulous punch outs. There's vans, there's tags with greetings on them, there's cars, hammers, tons and tons and tons of guy type ephemera. So I thought that was super cool. How quick and easy are cards like that? Okay, and then I wanted to showcase these papers. They are gorgeous for guys. I don't know about you, but I have a hard time making guy cards. So hi Pat, welcome. I was really happy to see all of these fabulous papers. And I'm just flipping through these quickly. This one's kind of cute. It's like barbecue themed. And you've seen them all except for this one. This is little trailers and trees and tents. So I wanted to actually flip through that paper so you guys could get a real close-up of that and see all those punch outs. Those are really cool. Now I just have to get these all back in this bag. There we go. Almost. All right, we're going to use that tonight. And I'm also using the Pretty Prince Designer Series paper. This is pretty cool. On one side it's like botanical leaves and stuff, and on the other it's just abstract splotches. Isn't that pretty? That kind of looks like dandelions. And this comes in 4 different colors, and there's multiple colors in each pack. I'm just going to quickly flip through these. The prints are all the same, just different colors. The colors that are in this paper are Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Evening Evergreen, Gorgeous Grape, Petal Pink, Rich Raspberry, Shaded Spruce, Soft Seafoam, Soft Succulent, and Sweet Sorbet. So we are going to be using some of this tonight as well. All right, that's all my show and tell for now. As far as paper goes, If I can get it back in the bag, we will be smiling. There we go. All right. I'm going to get this out of the way and we are going to get started. So, who is stamping with me tonight? I know Carol is. Pam, are you stamping or watching? And Pat, are you watching or stamping? Okay, we're going to get started. So, I'm going to bring in my bits and pieces for my card tonight. The greeting stamp that I chose is this fabulous new one called Go To Greetings. And basically this set has only 4 greetings in it. Happy birthday, thinking of you, just a note, and thank you. Oh, and hello. But then they are also in different fonts. Thinking of you, happy birthday, hello, just a note, thank you, and then down here again. So this covers 5 different occasions in different fonts, they're all handwriting, but one's super fancy, you know, one's fine and one's thick. So I'm going to give that one a go tonight. I haven't even put mine together yet. Gasp. All right. And I have chosen brushed brass butterflies. Say that 10 times quick. Elegant faceted gems and classic matte dots. I have no idea which one I'm going to use. And for my embossing folder, I chose the new Fern 3D embossing folder. For my card base, I am going to use Calypso Coral. So we are going to fold our card base and get a nice crisp fold there. There we go. Now if you stick around to the end of this video, I have another sample to show you as well as the one that we're going to be making here. Now for the inside of my card, because I have a colored card base, I am going to put, I got to make sure I got the right one here. That would have been bad. I would have put the wrong one. I'm going to put a piece of Very Vanilla on the inside so that I have a nice place to write my greeting. Like so. We're just going to center that up the best we can. And there we have our inside done. All right, now for our outside. We're just going to set that aside for a minute, and I am going to bring in the big boss today. And some plates. Now this is a 3D embossing folder. So we are going to need our folder, a piece of cardstock. I don't know why my comments keep stopping. All right, there we go. And my 3D plate. And we're gonna just roll that through. Always hinge side first. And now for the magic. Check this out. Isn't that gorgeous? It's really, really deep impressions. Love it. All right, let me fold this up and get it out of the way. And then we can go back to our card. Now, in the instructions, I told you to get a piece of 4 by 5 1/4. That's this piece. I decided I was going to emboss this layer. I decided to add another layer to my card. I'm using a little creative license here. I wanted a little matte border around there, and I wanted this to be a 3-color card. So if you're wondering why mine's going to look different than yours, aside from the fact that we're all going to have different embossing folders and we're all going to have different stamp sets and different colors, it's because I chose to add an extra layer. Okay. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Now watch the magic happen. And that just pop with that early espresso on the back side. So I'm just putting all these layers down flat. So once you have your embossed layer done, just pop it right on the front of your card. Like so. All right. Now, the next instruction was to have a matte layer 3 3/4 by 2 1/2 and a piece of DSP 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. So I chose the Pretty Prince. Now, you can go whatever way you want. This is the dandelionish side, but I am going to go this way with the fern type. That's why I went with the fern embossing folder, is because I thought these kind of looked a little bit like ferns. So that was my inspiration, or my madness, one of the two. So while we're doing this, I have exciting, hello Michelle, hello Karen, hey Denise, are you still in BC? I have some exciting news. I was able to see the new mini catalog today online. Oh boy, talk about some cool new toys. You guys are gonna love it. Love, love, love it. I get to pre-order some products on June the 1st. You guys get to order on July the 2nd, I think. July 2nd, I think, is when it starts. But June 1st, I will be ordering catalogs. Crazy, right? We just got the new annual. So I am just going to pop this. Hello, Sylvia. Welcome. Down here in this corner, just trying to match my borders. All right. So far, so good. Carol, I hope I'm not going too fast and not yapping too much. I'll take a minute and have a sip. And then we will get our go-to greetings. What do you think about these? I think they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I think I am going to do a thinking of you. Like I said, I haven't even actually, I could take this opportunity to show you how I put my stamps together. I do it different. Really different. All right. What I do is I pull up the whole thing, okay? And then I stick that on a clear block, okay? Then I find the coordinating stamp, I leave it in the rubber, and I put it on here. I take a paper piercing tool, or take your pick tool or whatever. And yes, it's a little bit fussy, but I find that I get my stamps on straighter this way. I remove the backing, just double check that I've got the right stamp and things are going right. And then I actually stamp the label onto the stamp. How's that? Pretty cool, eh? Now, I'm not liking how much rubber is at the top there, but we might be okay. We'll see. All right. I have a piece of very vanilla, and I'm going to use early espresso ink. And let's put those labels over there. And I need to have a little, oh, I guess I have enough. I could try it. Let's just wing it. Make sure I've got no halos. Let me stamp this. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, let's see if I can stamp this straight. Fingers crossed. Bye, Denise. Thanks for popping in. Hi, Iona. Welcome. All right. Now, I have that done. And I have a piece of scrap here as well. I'm thinking. I'm going to take my bow punch just because it is got this little, I just want a little something something. So I'm going to take that and I am going to cut this down. See, I always fly by the seat of my pants. I never have everything perfectly planned. I'm sorry, it's just not in my nature. I just kind of, hello, Brenda. Long time no see. All right, let's just go somewhere about here and try it. Still way too long. All right, and we're going to take some off of this, something like that. And that was 1 inch. So this is going to be cut off and 1 1/4. All right, let's see what's happening here. Yep, I'm liking that. So that is 3. This will be 3 1/4. And we should be golden. The only thing is, I'm going to take it down some more. I'm going to go to 3/4. I think it's too big for the matte layer I have on my card. I just want it to be proportionate. All right, we should be able to work with this. Let's toss that. And let's just lay this out. Check that out. That's pretty cool, eh? I like it. All right. So, a little Tombow. pop that in place and try to match our borders as best we can. There we go. Now, this little guy, we'll just put him down here on the end as a little embellishment. Maybe. Get some glue going here. Here we go. And something like that. And then I'm going to flip this little guy up a little bit. Give it a little dimension. Speaking of dimension, let's use some dimensionals. How are you doing, Carol? Hi, Ann. Thanks for joining us. I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on the back side. I'm just going to lay it here for a minute while I decide what else I'm going to do for this card. I am thinking that we could use a little bow action on this one. And I'm just checking out my ribbons here beside me if you're wondering where I've gone. I haven't left you, I'm just exploring the millions of rolls of ribbon beside me. And I'm wondering, which do you like better? The orange or the brown? Please put in the comments which one you like better. I'm going to put a little bow on here. You're doing good, Carol. Okay, great. Orange or brown for ribbon, my friends? What is your preference? I am going to be using some, I don't think I'm going to use the butterflies. I don't think they go. I think I'm going to be using some very vanilla classic matte dots. Carol says orange. All right, orange it is. You're the boss today. Okay. And this is not Calypso Coral. This is some retired terracotta tile. But it goes, my friends. It goes. So we're going to use it. I wonder if a double bow would look nice on here. Let's give that a whirl. If I did it straight instead of backwards. There we go. Let's give it a whirl and see how it looks. If we don't like it, we can tear it apart. There we go. Try and get it off here. Holy. Alright, some ribbon scissors. And a little zhuzhing. We'll just bring everything in here and have a look and see what we think. I think I'm going to put that up there. So we will grab some glue dots if there's any left here. Oh heavens, it stuck to my finger. There we go. Now we're going to need some more to trim those tails down. Don't like crazy tails. There we go. That's pretty. It coordinates very well, I'm surprised. I guess it's because there's so many different tones in there. We're going to trim those tails down a bit more. Now I can take the backings off of here and pop this. It's almost a sin to cover that up, but I'm just going to line this margin up with this one because they're exactly the same size. I think I am. If I can get it in the right place. There we go. All right. Now, a little dimension happening there. We will use some of these very vanilla. Where do I want these? The vanilla doesn't really show up unless I put it on here, and I really don't want it there. Let's look through my stash and see what we can find. This has been a pretty quick video so far, so let's just take a minute extra and go through and see what we can find. Oh, we might be able to find something in here. Does anybody remember these? Candy dots. These are from many days gone by. Many, many, many days. I am going to try. Oh, I like that. We're going to use these. I bet you these are probably, I'm guessing, at least 8 years old, 7 years old, 8 years old. Yep. All right. There, my friends, is our card. And that is with the Fern 3D embossing folder. This is the Pretty Prints. And this greeting is from the Go-To Greeting stamp set. Isn't that pretty? And it's just plain on the inside. All right, let me clear a little space here, and I will show you, as promised, the other card that I made following this same mystery stamping. Where did I put it? Here it is. Here we go. This one is for the guys. This one I made using the same idea as this card. Standard card base and early espresso. Instead of embossing, like I did on this one, because this is a guy card, I chose to use a piece of the DSP. Then the early espresso mat is the same. The paper is the He's the Man from the He's the Man bundle. This little banner is one of the punch outs. I just stamped thank you on there. I used 3 of the rustic metal dots, I think is what they're called, and some linen thread. And I don't think I put, no, I haven't put a panel on the inside of that card yet. But there, my friends, and the good part of this is when you cut this DSP, you're cutting it down to 3.5 by 2.25. You can get tons and tons of cards. Like, you can mass produce cards. One sheet of DSP will give you a ton of cards because you're just using this little piece. But really, it's really, really nice. I think it is. Anyway, that is our, you're using candy dots too, Carol? Ha, funny. That is our mystery stamping for tonight. And I thank you ever so much for popping by. If anybody has any questions, you can pop them in the comments and I can answer them there. Otherwise, I will be back tomorrow at noon Central Standard Time for a lunch break with Shel video tutorial. Okay, I will try to pop back on next Wednesday night and do another live for you, okay? And it won't be mystery stamping, but we will be doing something different each week. Okay, bye-bye for now.